All right, so we got a pin up if you're playing trivia. You can join from your phone. If you have the app, great. Otherwise, web browser and phone I think usually works. So go ahead and get logged in. We'll give everybody about just a couple of minutes, or if everybody, I'll do a check in a few minutes to see if everybody's logged in that wants to play. Quick introduction. Like, if you're here because you want to hear about life insurance, I'm sorry. Like, I know, right? So we're from Northwestern Mutual. We're here at CypherCon because we love nerds, we love hackers, we love hiring hackers and geeks and all kinds of brilliant people. We do that so we can protect our clients and our clients' financial interests. So if that's something you want to learn more about, we've got a table downstairs. If you're looking for financial guidance, you can go to nm.com and meet with a financial advisor. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Go ahead and get started here, and we'll get going in a moment. I said there would be prizes, so I'm going to grab the prizes out of my bag while we get started. So in terms of prizes, I'll be giving away Jabra headphones to first and second place, and then I got some YubiKeys too. So we'll see how this shakes out. Now, I didn't time this out. I'm not a professional trivia guy. I don't even play bar trivia. Okay, so I'll just kind of call it when we kind of get to time. And whoever's up top is up top. All right, looks like I got some good participation here. Is anybody still trying to get in? Are y'all in? All right, let's do it. Let's get started. So we got a couple of categories. This is CypherCon Nerd Trivia. So our first category is starring the computer. This is computers in film and television. Our first question, name this computer. And it's a reveal, so you got to watch the screen here. All right, yes, indeed, that is the Whopper from the 1984 classic War Games. Good job. All right, local guy, thanks for being local. All right, this is a typed answer. These are not case sensitive, by the way. The question is, what model of IBM PC did Ferris Bueller use to change his grade? And when the answers show up, it'll show the range of answers that I accept. And if you didn't quite type it right, them's the breaks. Thanks, man. All right, those are the answers we had, and those are the answers I would accept. Oh, I'm sorry. It was indeed an XT. Or at least the internet told me that. Scores remain unchanged. What supercomputer made a cameo in Jurassic Park? Yes, it was the Thinking Machine CM5. So the Apple and the Silicon Graphics, not supercomputers, and it wasn't a Cray, which was very popular in movies at the time. Good job. Shot us. Right. All right. What program is being used in this movie scene? You might be able to guess the movie based on the answers here, but what program is being interacted with? How you doing? Join trivia. There's still time. There's a lot of competition. The pin's on the bottom. The answer is the Master Control Program, MCP. And that was Dillinger. And I cannot see my mouse on my screen. There we go. How are we doing? All right, local guy brings it back to the top. Good job. Steve, good job ranking up. What movie features this computer? Oh, and by the way, I didn't mention this, like, if you haven't played Kahoot, it's time-based, so the quicker your answer, the more points you get. Yes, the answer is Aliens. That is the computer Noah's mother. Yeah. Yeah. Alien. Oh, dang it. I shouldn't have asked AI. That's what I get. I'm just kidding. All right. Local guy still in the lead. Steve, leveling up. Good job. All right. What is the name of the UI in Star Trek The Next Generation? That's it. The answer is LCARS. EICAR, that's the antivirus pattern test file. That's like extreme cybersecurity nerd joke right there. Steve, you got a burn mark on your score, so good job with that. All right, our next category. I promised it. You've got it. It's murder bots. Name this murder bot. Again, this is a typing one, so type your answer as you start to recognize the murder bot. All right, we got some good answers here. Terminator, yes. I would also accept some variations of T-800. All right, great job, good job. All right, another one. All these murder bots are like typed answers because I'm not good at doing multiple choice sometimes. So name this murder bot. I'm a bit of a stickler on this answer, by the way. Woo, one person. Yeah, you had to get the 3. You had to get the 3. So who got the 3? JH, excellent. Good work, man. All right. Have you seen a theme here? Name this murder bot. I'm giving a little more time for this one because I thought it was might be a little more tricky. Being kind of a side character. Nobody got Barry from Archer. Bummer. All right. Name this murder bot. All right, 3 people got Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's, or so my kids tell me. I've never actually seen it. All right, got some leveling up. We've got some good score distribution here. I think we've got a competitive game. Still anybody's game. All right, I think this is the last murder bot of the category. Name this murder bot. Hey, welcome to Trivia. There's a pin on the screen if you want to join in. We're just rounding out the category of murder bots. Can you name this murder bot? And your response is supposed to be, I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that. Yes, indeed. Hal, or Hal 9000. Great job. We got 3 people getting that one right. All right, bonus question. Name the robot who murdered our hearts with adorableness in this moderately successful TV sitcom from the 1980s. This is like deep cut. You get bonus points for this if you get this one. It also means you're old. All right, let's see if anybody got this one. So those are the answers I would accept, and indeed no. That is Vicky from Small Wonder, where, yeah, some dude created a robot. I don't know if his daughter was dead or he just didn't like his son or something. I don't remember how that worked. All right, here's our next category. Auditory nerdology. So this is our music category. So, opportunities abound. Pharrell Williams has been a part of what band? All right, we got 5 people correctly answering nerd. Does anybody remember what nerd stands for? No one ever really dies. All right, good movement on the board among our top 5. Our next quiz question is, what genre of music is this artist known for? So first, you got to know the artist. And secondly, you got to guess the genre. All right, Nerdcore, excellent. 7 people right. Does anybody know who that was? MC Frontalot, excellent. Which of the following is not a Weird Al Yankovic song? Yeah, so Gee, I'm a Nerd is actually one of his songs. I didn't know either, But the answer is Geekster's Paradise. You're probably thinking about his other parody of Gangster's Paradise. So I threw that in to throw a few people off, but a few you didn't fall for it. So great job there. All right, HH, way to move up the board. Our next quiz, name this band. I could hear in the bloops immediately when everybody saw the one square get revealed. Excellent job. 6 of you successfully whipped it. Which Weezer album is known for its space rock opera concept? And there's no fakies, these are all Weezer albums. Nice. All right, 3 of you correctly identified Pinkerton as the correct answer. Great job. Rivers Cuomo does all of his lyric generation on a spreadsheet. That's why he's in the nerd category. Yeah. A Song Exploder interview. Check it out. It's excellent. All right, this one, new type. This is a puzzle. For double points, you have to arrange the words to this Daft Punk lyric. So on your devices, you got to arrange this in the correct order. These are lyrics from the song Technologic, and I'm giving everybody some extra time on this one. But not enough time to Google this. Don't do that. And if I see us get to 9 answers, I'll move the question along. Because I think we have 9 players. Is that right? Everybody in? Oh, no, we have 10. 10. I don't know if I hit the skip button, if that actually skips the answer. So I'm going to wait out the timer. All right, here we go. All right, more than half of you got it. Yeah. And them being a French band, the order doesn't actually make a lot of sense. So that's how that works. All right, local guy running away with the score, but we got a lot of competition for second, third place. Our next category, hacker heroes. Right? These are hackers who have been a force for good in the world, at least in my personal opinion. And we're going to ask some questions about them. Our first quiz, who is credited for helping catch Kevin Mitnick? All right, good job for you. You correctly identified Tsutomu Shimomura. And for the one of you who guessed Yoko Ono, I am sorry. Google that after you're done with the quiz, and enjoy. All right, on to our next question. Marcus Hutchins, also known as Malware Tech, is credited for finding a kill switch in what worm? All right, great job to the set of you that correctly identified WannaCry as the one. He registered a domain name or a series of domains, I can't quite remember, and that effectively crippled the worm's propagation. Which person was not a member of Loft, or the Loft, the famous hacking group who testified before Congress in the 90s about BGP flaws that still exist? All right, 4 of you correctly identifying Space Ghost as in Space Ghost Coast to Coast, was not the right person. It's actually Space Rogue. Great job. All right, this is a multi-select. Aaron Swartz contributed to the development of which technologies? Again, multi-select, so select all the correct answers. All right, that's 3 out of 4. RSS, which powers your podcasts, Creative Commons, and Markdown. He did not contribute to JSON, not as far as I was able to determine. All right, our next quiz. John Perry Barlow, who helped found the Electronic Frontier Foundation, also wrote lyrics for which 1960s band? The Electronic Frontier Foundation, leading digital civil liberties organization. If you don't know them, look them up. If you like their mission, contribute. All right, 2 of you got it. He was a lyricist for the Grateful Dead. All right, we still got some close competition down in second and third. Clifford Stoll's book about catching an East German hacker/spy is titled The Blank Egg. In that book, one of the key pieces of information he uses to piece it together is the brand of cigarettes that was only sold in East Germany. All right, great job, 6 of you. The correct answer, indeed, is the cuckoo's egg. All because of a 25-cent billing discrepancy in a shared Unix system. All right, good job, Joe, moving up the ranks. All right, this is our last category. Our last category, do I have time? Yeah, I got just a couple of minutes. Our last category is .com dumpster fires, all from the .com era. This mascot represented what massive .com era failed company? All right, great job. That indeed is the Pets.com mascot, the puppet. Did he have a name? I don't remember. All right, this next one is a slider. So you have to tell me, after acquiring Tumblr for $1.1 billion, how much did Yahoo sell it for 5 years later? So between $1 and $50 million, how big of a haircut did they take on that divestiture? So the person closest to the right answer, or your proximity to the right answer, is going to determine your score. All right, some of you said 30. You were wrong by a factor of 10. They took a bath on that. Yes, lighting venture capital on fire. All right. I don't think anybody got even close enough. Yeah, it really was that bad. But that's .com. Before WebMD, the most popular medical advice site was launched by this Reagan-era Surgeon General. What is his last name? You have to type this in. You have to type in the last name of this amazing gentleman. Because at some point in the 90s, somebody looked at this guy and said, you know what? I want to fund your .com site. Ooh, did anybody get it? No! Say no to drugs, kids. That is C. Everett Koop. I put in C. Oh. All right. All right, we got 2 questions left. Elon Musk announced in 2023 that SpaceX would do what? That's right, send a paying passenger on a loop around the moon. Did that happen? Weird. It's so odd he would make a pronouncement so grand and then have it not happen. So unlike the man. All right. Ooh, we got a strong second place contender here. Here's our last question. Let's see what happens by the end. This again is a multi-select. What is possible at Zombocom? This is like deep cut stuff. Like, you had to be around for this. And Zombocom, it is still there. The answer is all of the above. Anything is attainable at zombo.com. So let's see where we landed. All right, great job, JH. 3rd place. What the hell is this? Oh, local guy, good job with that weird glitchy stuff. All right, so if you are in our top 5, come on up. I have a prize for you. All right. If you didn't make the top 5, thank you so much for playing. It's been a blast. Thank you for letting me be your quiz master, and enjoy the rest of the conference. Yeah.